Right, another graph quadratic. Now notice where the previous one I did, it just had an x squared, then a minus 1. This has got the number inside the squared part of it as well. So a little bit more awkward to actually plot the points, but we will be giving you the table in the test, which does make life easier. Because you might not know which points to pick. Supposing you say, I'm going to choose x is 4. Well, when x is 4, 4 plus 2 is 6. 6 squared is 36. I can't fit 36 on the y-axis. So you've got to be careful how you choose your points. So here we go. Right, negative 4. If I put negative 4 here, what's negative 4 plus 2? That's negative 2. What's negative 2 squared? It's 4. Okay? Right. How about when x is negative 3? So negative 3 plus 2. That's negative 1. When you square it, you get positive 1. Okay? How about negative 2? Negative 2 plus 2 is 0. When you square it, you get 0. Negative 1. Negative 1 plus 2 is 1. 1 squared is 1. Again, look, you're getting those repeating numbers down this y column, the f of x column. And finally, when x is 0, 0 plus 2 is 2. 2 squared is 4, just like the first one. Right, let's plot it. Negative 4, positive 4. Negative 4 over here. Positive 4 is right there. Negative 3, positive 1 is right there. Negative 2, 0 is right there. Negative 1, 1 is right there. I'm going to get that nice U shape again, and 0 will give me 4. Okay. Again, I'm going to draw it as best I can. Okay, good. Again, these will go on forever. The domain, remember, is going to be negative infinity to positive infinity. So now look at this. Well, there it is. That's the graph. Great. But look at the patterns of this. If you remember the first one, actually, can I slide back up to the first one? Okay, here it is. So, x squared minus 1. Logically, the whole thing moved down 1. Remember, O starts at that nice point 0, 0 there for a regular x squared graph. We moved it down 1. So, this one, now notice, it's got an x plus 2 in the parenthesis, but it's moved to the negative 2. Okay, so not quite as logical. And the reason is that if you do have a negative 2 here, you will end up with, it's this point here. You'll end up with the 0 for y, which is this point right here. Okay? So that's it. I mean, sometimes in college algebra we get the students just to plot these or look at a graph and think of transformations. Are you moving it up or down, or in this case, left or right? So remember that. You're either going to get them moving up or down. Okay? There, the number's not part of the squared, up or down, or left and right, because the number is part of the squared. Plus 2 is part of the squared. All right? And that's it for those. So one was an up and down movement, one was a left and right movement, but it's still the x squared shape. Okay?